Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz, playing a Fisherman's Tale again today, and I suspect this might be the last video, just based on a comment on the last one saying that I probably should have just carried on from where I was in the chapter because there wasn't much more to go. Is it if we start we see the chapters? So there is something there after this chapter we're on. I'm not sure what that is. I guess we'll find out when we get... Oh yes, because we're in the lighthouse, of course, aren't we? Yes. So we'll find out what that is when we get there. So, okay. Really been enjoying this. I believe it is quite short. As I said, Scott commented and said that it was not very much to go at all. So, fairly short game, which is a bit of a shame, but I have really enjoyed some really nice mechanics. It looks spectacular, which is awesome.
The storm raged. It seems the rules of the replica had been completely disrupted.
It's a 180 switch.
Inside the lighthouse, little versions of the puppet were reflected back at him, getting ever smaller. And there was only one match left to turn on the lighthouse. Was there anybody out there in the storm? Who knows? But for now, at least, he had one job. He was a lighthouse keeper. Now, if he could only find a match.
Well, that's the matchbox.
The matchbox was empty.
Oh.
Shit, there had to be a match around there.
I suppose there does. So we have the matchbox there. We have these devices, which we can angle around. I suppose they're going to have to be angled inward, if I had to guess, to reflect the light down into this, I'd have thought. Oh.
This was the job of a lighthouse keeper.
And there's this thing as well, whatever that does.
Them on.
We have another one of these. Let's turn that around so it's facing what I think is the right way. Can't do anything with these glass bits here. Let's turn this one around. And then we need a match. Where are we going to find a match? If I look a little higher in-game, if I look a little taller than normal, it's because I had to reset my height because I'm currently in a sat position because I've got a bit of a bad foot at the moment. So if I look a little taller, that's why. I think it's not far. I think I have gone a little too far, but not too much. So where would we find a match? And so this isn't like a direct copy like the model lighthouse was, because we don't have a broken window where the anchor is. It's not a direct copy, and everything's opposite. So that's the window where the anchor would be.
The lamps must be lit around him and inside the model too.
But it does refer to it as the model. But if it was the model, why isn't... Oh, there's the match. But if it was the model, why isn't the window why isn't the anchor through the broken window? So, I guess I need to play with reflections here. So I need the one in the model.
A match. Now something to strike it on.
To grab the match and pull it through that hole. And then he needs to come around here. Or does he? Or does he need to strike it in there? No, let's do my initial thought, which would be to put the match over there. Perfect. Okay. I need to stop pressing the 180-degree button. So we have a matchbox. And we have a match.
I love that sound. The 3 lamps were lit, but there was nowhere near enough light. Perhaps his little friends inside the model could help out.
So they need to light the lamps. Or at least the ones around. There's one in the middle as well. Look, how are we gonna... I'm glad this isn't a timed thing because of the match, because that would be going quite horribly. Where's the little window gone? Oh, there it is. So if we put that in there... And then we go around this side. I'm spinning around on my chair a lot, so there's a little bit of concern that I'm just going to be... tangling my cable up. So I need to go over here. And then... there? How did that not get it? Thank you. And then
Was a little. Yes.
there.
Now, carefully. The next level down.
And where is the window? The window's over there for the internal bit. So I need to put that there, and then a little guy in the middle needs to grab that match and do that. Perfect. Okay, that's definitely going to set fire to the puppet inside. So we've lit all of the lamps, so I guess now we do something with this. What do we do with this? Do we need to bring this down somehow? It looks like it should unfold, doesn't it? But I don't know how. Guessing all the lamps are orientated, so they're all going onto the prism. Ah, no, they weren't quite. There we go.
Let there be light. Farewell, mon fils. I can rest now, knowing my obsession did not drag you down with me.
Goodbye, little morsels.
It's very bright.
Au voyage, shipmate.
I pointed it towards the anchor because I'm figuring that's where I came from and I was on the ocean. So it's got to be in that sort of direction, has it? So there's no mechanism to spin the lenses around automatically. So does that mean that old school lighthouse keepers had to manually just walk around with that? He doesn't look like a puppet, does he?
Mon Dieu, was that beard, that face? He was awake. Hey, the puppet cried. I'm in here. I've been in here all this time. I'm in here.
Hello? What a weird ending. I didn't quite see that coming. I should have done. Should have seen that coming. But I didn't. More the fool me.
What time is it?
Don't have a toothbrush or nothing.
What a mess. Do you know, I think I've been in here long enough.
The time for us to leave, there's no...
I need to see the sea.
So I'm guessing this is in the real world. It all looks a little bit grittier, I suppose. You going to show me the sea? You're just going to fade to white.
The skies are clearing, fish fans. We've weathered another storm. Fisherman,
Well, there we go.
mending your nets, time to earn your keep. And to
Well, that's
all you
beautiful.
lighthouse keepers out there, I think you deserve a holiday.
How long has it been? Well, no matter. Encore away.
Well, there we go then. That is the end of A Fisherman's Tale. What a beautifully sweet little ending. This is all based on a real fisherman or a real lighthouse keeper. He built a model of his lighthouse and himself, and then the model built a model of the model of the model, etc. And the model came to life. Interesting. Yeah, what a weird little twist at the end there. What a delightful little game that was as well. I really enjoyed that. Like Scott said, that's a really enjoyable game. It's really well made, some really interesting mechanics. And I'm really interested to see what comes from... Oh, I've forgotten the name of the development studio. Inside Out? No. That's the name of a film. I can't remember now. Inner Space. That's the name of another film. Why am I just naming films again with I? Inception. No. that was on purpose. You might be able to tell. Cool. All right. Well, there we go then. That was A Fisherman's Tale. Like I say, I really, really enjoyed that. That was really sweet. And this beautiful little sort of quite realistic landscape. And I don't mean that as in... But I mean, like, look at the little moss and the sort of the twiggy things. And that looks really damn good. That looks really damn good, those textures. It really does. Really happy with that. So if you enjoyed that half as much as I did, please do click the like button. That'd be hugely appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already, of course. Any question? Inner Space. It was Inner Space. That's still the name of a film, but it is the name of the company as well. So really interested to see what Inner Space do next. If you subscribe to the channel, if you've not already, any questions or comments, leave them down below. Particularly if you've played the game yourself, like Scott, then do let me know what you thought of the game. Any theories, if anything is sort of a bit weird at the end there, which weren't, entirely obvious, let me know. Don't forget, we stream every Wednesday at 6 PM, so come along and say hello there. Playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the moment, so it'll be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in, A Fisherman's Tale. No, I won't. No, I won't. We'll find something else to play. If you have any ideas of anything you'd like to see on the channel, do let me know. I'm always welcome in suggestions. I do have a list of things that I'd like to play, but if something really catches my eye that you mentioned, then that might jump up the ladder a little bit. But yeah, do let me know of any ideas you have. So otherwise, I will see you next time in my next magical VR adventure. As always, a massive, massive thank you for joining me.